That was for Scott. I'm getting winning.
Whatever.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, you got flashing lights in the background.
Every time.
Are they always there and I'm just now noticing them?
Possibly.
Oh, welcome to Be Awesome Together, where Tyra just talks through the intro music. That's how we do. We're awesome. We're together. And hold on, I got something special. Don't think I left you out. Hold on. Come on, buttons. Come on, buttons. Oh my God, they're not buttoning. There we go.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
We got good Scott, great Scott, the best Scott. Groovers for life. Ah.
Might be my best entrance ever.
That's awesome.
And last one ever, because I'm never having you back on this show again.
What?
That's fine. Your show will suffer.
Don't worry. I book people.
So tonight's Be Awesome Together is, for us, is Dragon Con Eve. Now, technically, it's not Dragon Con Eve because on Dragon Con Eve,
in a week,
we'll all be busy doing things.
This is the pregame. This is pregame Dragon Con.
I need I don't know what I need to get through this. Something more than the buy that I got. I should have gotten some whiskey to go in it.
I'm trying to get my lights to stop blinking.
I'll pick you up some mead next time I go.
Ooh, that would be good.
There you go. So, Tyra, what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about Dragon Con.
Question mark.
It's a week away, and you are a track director, and Scott is like Scott. I mean, he's like the Scott on the track, in charge of making sure people do shit.
There can only one. There can only be one.
Yes. We can only have one Scott and one Charles, and that's it. And there's certainly only one Tinkerbell. So, yeah, we're supposed to be talking about the track. What do you want to talk about? What are you excited about?
Well, I'm excited about a lot of things, but I talk a lot. So, besides you being stressed and nervous, what are you excited about, Tyra?
I'm excited about programming about 70 posts so that they just automaticon go while I'm at Dragon Con. That's what I'm excited about. I'm also excited.
You have been up on your your posting game this year.
Thank you.
Especially compared to last year. Hey, Kaz. Because I know last year you were trying to do everything during the con.
Yeah, not doing that.
Which is a bad idea. So it's nice to see you getting ahead of the game.
I'm 2 posts to being done. So, well, and then I got to create reels and videos and crap, but that won't take much time. But I am excited for Comedy for a Cause because we got our list of comedians that are coming in, and we had been waiting for that, and I'm super excited. And later I'll make Charles let me share our Comedy for a Cause video.
We have a Comedy for a Cause video?
We do.
Where do I find that video? Is it loaded into our stuff here?
It's loaded into Discord, yes.
Discord,
let me see where it's at.
I'll be more than happy to load it up and play it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about Comedy for a Cause because it's all new people, all new blood. Tony is doing a whole lot more main programming this year, and so he handed over the reins, and I believe it's going to go well, but the unknown is a little scary.
You know, we have somebody new in charge, and that's always, when you first meet somebody and you're working with them, you're like, but he came through. He got people. We had somebody that had to drop out. He got somebody to replace them like in 2 days. So I'm excited. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Servo.
That's how I'd read it. Although he doesn't look like MST3K, but that's okay.
But he's volunteering this year, so he's awesome, whoever he is.
These pictures on our side of the screen, the pictures are really small. So
yeah,
if I could see the picture better, we could probably recognize you, possibly.
I mean, just because he's volunteering, he may not be one of our volunteers.
Yes. True. Oh, Botched. Hi, guys.
Hi, Botched.
That's the nicest way anybody ever said that name.
Well, it is me.
You're very, very nice. Scott, What is your thing you're looking forward to? And you can't say botched.
Yeah.
I
know
never
you're
look
looking.
forward to botched. I don't know what you're talking about. Botched is the final thing I do every Dragon Con.
Yeah, well,
Now-
maybe it changes this year, but it's been my basically final thing I do every Dragon Con, and this year might not be the case.
Yeah, botched don't even look forward to it.
This is sad. We're supposed to be getting people excited about things.
No, it is
Well-
exciting because if it can't happen, it's for reason. But I can say so far that, one of the things I'm excited about. What?
Okay, Servo, what's your actual name? Are you
Are you Tyler?
Tyler?
It might be. I can't. It's hard to see from the
It's
picture.
just, and he's
That's
got
either
a
Tyler or Vito.
That's
but I
not
wouldn't think
Vito.
that's
Vito's
Vito.
got his own. Vito's got his
No.
own handle.
Cause is trolling us. She's catfishing us with a new account.
Right.
Cause. Is that you?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as what I'm looking forward to is just seeing everybody again, seeing all the people I don't normally, get to see throughout the year. That's what I look forward to the most. Panels change and everything like that, but seeing a lot of familiar faces, it's always a blast.
I agree. I'm so excited just to be. In
Oh yeah, that's right,
everybody's
Sarah.
presence.
Vito's in. He's out in Europe somewhere, I think.
This might happen more than once, but one of the big things I was telling Scott before, and I think I mentioned it to you, Tyra, before. This year, we're hitting a great stride in growth as far as just nothing I say is a negative to the past. It's just what I see as what's going on right now. We've had great quality content for a long time, but this year it just feels like it stepped up a whole nother notch. And it's numbers wise, we're still doing about the same panels. I think it's 64.
Yeah, we're right in there.
Is where we're at.
Yep.
But yet it seems like everything is tagging very, very, very well. And
we got a lot of new faces this year, which I'm excited for.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that too.
A lot of some of our standbys or standouts, are moving up to main track. You talk about Tony,
yeah,
the
Crognola, yeah,
and
Bobby and Rob Blackwolf.
Bobby and Rob's always been up on the main stage. They just come down and hang with us little ones every so often. But yeah, Sarah's right. We've been invaded by the theater kids, which is scary to me. But yeah, we got a lot of new faces this year, which I think is awesome. Get some new blood, some fresh blood in the track, and see where that leads us.
We've gotten some fresh blood in the volunteers as well.
Yeah, we got two new volunteers this year. Really excited about that.
I know. And Tyler joined us last week. We were super excited for that.
And last week, Tyra, you said that last week was about newbies to Dragon Con, right? And
Charles wasn't here with us.
Yeah,
he was off being special.
I have the helmet to prove it. But how'd that go? It seems like you said there was a lot of questions, a lot of good response.
So much fun and really good response. Michael Faulkner from the Dragon Con newbies that does the tour on Thursdays and Friday morning. And if you are new to Dragon Con, go on the tour because they will show you how to get around. It's going to be great, but lots of great tips. Nerdy Body joined us, Emily, and she was awesome. We've got to get her a microphone. That's my goal of Dragon Con is to get that one.
She's on a couple panels, isn't she?
She is, and she got selected for a Star Wars panel too. So she's not just on our track. Hopefully they treat her well.
That's a box.
It's a box.
That's a box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? They came in today. Let me know if I need to take them.
Ooh. I know what that could be.
It literally just arrived today.
I'm going to scream. I'm sorry. Cover your ears, everybody.
No, back away from the mic. Hey!
Where my camera sits, the lighting's a little off, but it says, "Be awesome together, digital media track."
We've got our own ribbon.
I'm so
awesome.
excited.
Oh
my gosh.
So
I forgot to order my own
Dragon Con
ribbons.
purple. It looks great.
I'm so excited.
And I think this is our first official track ribbon that we've ever
Oh
got.
yeah. And did our other thing come in?
Stickers have not arrived yet. 22nd. They're on track to be here the 22nd.
Okay,
That's tomorrow.
That's
That's
tomorrow. I'll breathe.
Okay.
That's fine. But our banners are here. So if you remember last year, we had banners in the rooms that everybody who was on panel signed, and we got new banners for this year. And this year, we also have table banners that have the correct year on them.
Because it's the same year that we put on last year.
I have it in the corner. I have it to shame myself.
You kept the banner?
Oh yeah, it's right over there. I have it.
Tyra, Why would you shame yourself?
Because you
was-
gave it
Sometimes
to
you
me.
need that reminder.
You gave it
Sometimes
to me and said to remind you. That's why.
No, I didn't.
I'm
That
sure.
sounds
I'm
like a-
sure that's something you did. That sounds like
That-
something you would do.
That maybe as a joke, not to truly shame yourself.
There you go.
I was going to put it up, but then I got that
$3
too
a
far.
ribbon help raise the budget for the digital media track.
That's right. We're at 0.
Well, I don't want to hear it from Imaginary Nomad because
What did he say?
he's the one that said $3 a ribbon. Except it's his writer that costs us the most. I have
Hey,
to
just doing
have
this have a damn
Wawa.
writer.
I have to have Wawa sushi and glizzies for them 3 hours a day.
What?
That's expensive
Hold
to
it.
fly in from Pennsylvania.
Hold on. I don't get sushi.
I was about to say.
You
I'm the
just
lead tech. I don't get a writer. What
look,
the fuck?
Right.
Tyra.
We
Look,
need to talk.
Tyra,
Yes.
you're not even a volunteer. You do more work than most people on this track. You didn't even give me a rider. Not to be negative, but hey, dummy.
That's happening right now, sir. I got a pen and a piece of paper.
Charles, we're fighting
I
at
know.
Dragon Con this year.
That's right.
Oh, Lord. You know what?
I want
I wish
sushi.
we had thought about that before. We could have gotten the big sumo suits and the gloves, and it ain't funny. It ain't funny.
Mm-mm.
Hello, Valencia.
Ooh, Valencia, good to see you again. She joined us last week.
Oh, cool.
She had great tips for us.
Hello. Welcome aboard.
And Phil, I had no idea you were obsessed with hot dogs until I did your panel post.
This dude's crazy. He's
That's our
certifiable.
Phil.
I'm like,
That's
what do
our
I
Phil.
do with this? I guess I put a hot dog in the background.
Yep.
And he's like, thumbs up.
I mean,
I know
you
he
know,
did.
Yeah.
it's no chili pepper, but
Oh, jeez.
we'll talk about that.
So
Y'all have
there's some stories that are going on behind the scenes that if you're in our Discord and on
Oh.
that panel, you'll see the versions 1, 2, 3, and 4 possibly of promotion art before
Oh,
Where's
no.
Where's
the
our?
final.
He gave me
our,
permission to use
Discord?
it.
That's the final. All right.
We need our Discord in there.
Oh, my gosh. So you
I
can
got
find
it.
it.
On the
Okay,
minute.
good.
I'm on it.
Yeah. So try coming up with something for I can't remember the title of the panel now because I've done so many of them.
The spicier side of digital media.
Yes, the spicier side of digital media. Try to think of something that you can do with that. I had a
I
little
think
help.
you landed
You
on
got
the
the perfect. You've already got the image for it.
Yeah.
Sean Whelan helped me out so much.
Done.
Boobs. No, boobs are on the cosplay one.
Yeah.
We got plenty of boobs out there.
We got plenty of boobs.
And there's
No, they were trying
thin
to-
line that
so-
we walk.
I could put the logo
It's
over
an after
it.
10 panel. It's fine.
Yeah. I
The promotions won't be after 10. I'm not opposed to, but there's one like the cosplay one. Tyra and I went back and forth a little bit on. Do we
Is it
tone
okay?
it down? 'Cause the reality is you don't know until you know.
No,
right?
we'll
You're
find
like,
out
this
really
seems
fast.
fine, and somebody might explode. They might be like, "Why didn't you do more?" You don't know, so we try to find this. Holy crap! What did you start, Cause? Oh my god! So Valencia probably.
Maybe.
I'm all over. I'm the director of digital media track, but I'm also all over Dragon Con
Sarah
all the
didn't-
time. So
Sarah, if you didn't post boobs, you don't get boobs. Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
got
You
nothing
gave
for you
all
there.
right.
you gave me a graphic with candles, girlfriend. That was not boobs. Sorry.
There's always next year. There's always next year.
Charles is dying here.
I love that we're
So-
finally getting to gang up and torture Charles
I
versus the
know.
other way around.
It's so exciting. Do I need to change that post? Now I'm worried.
I mean, maybe we do. Maybe we need to
Yeah.
put some boobs on that one.
On a separate note, real quick, we want our own medal, like MEDAL. We want our own
yes.
medal. So this year the charity
No, okay.
marathon, right? It's a virtual
Yep.
marathon. And for those you don't know, a virtual marathon is on honor. You go in, you pay the $25 or $30, which goes to charity, to the Georgia Association of the Arthritis Foundation this year,
which is awesome.
They give you a medal, and it's based off a track. And this year's is Trek track, so it's the Star Trek Enterprise. It says "Boldly Go" on it. It looks amazing. And then you can get a digital bib or something you can print out and wear it. And here's how they pick the tracks. Get in there this year. I'm going to go ahead and sign up. You're going to walk a marathon at Dragon Con. I mean, you might as well get the medal for it and help out charity in the process. But the reason I'm going to jump in is not because I want Trek Track's medal, because their medal is not going to be as good as ours, but because when you're in it, one of the things they ask you is, what track do you think should be the next medal? And it should be digital media. 100%. Yes. What's the medal going to look like, basically, Tyra? What do you think?
Oh, well, they already have it out there.
No, not that one. Ours. What do you want on ours?
I want microphones on fire. Or maybe a dragon. A dragon. No. I want.
Hold on, Scott. Come here, Tyra. Come here. We prepped this before the show.
We did?
Too much school. You're amazing. Too much amazing in the world.
What did I do?
Yes.
We want.
You forgot. Awesome. You want baby dragons and microphones.
What the hell?
Sorry, Scott. Sorry. Just a little show business. Just a little pep talk. We're good.
I kicked Tyler off
baby
last
dragons
week.
And microphones.
Giving you too much power.
I want dragons and microphones. And maybe headsets. I don't know.
But no, I mean, obviously we don't know exactly what it'd be, and we don't know who really helps design it. But I mean, I like baby dragons, fire, and microphones as much as the Tyra Burton does. So
maybe cool. Not quite as much, but
probably not.
But they're all cool. I think this is our third year doing this, and we raised over $254,000 last year for care for children's cancer. Yep. Not for children's cancer, to help cure children's cancer.
Cure child, yeah.
Yeah, and so we have to do that again this year. So that's the other reason you want to go to that link and sign up.
I'm down there. So one of the things,
Sarah, you're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I had no idea what Sarah just said. You'll see her post. It says, "Didn't know what they were for. They were just mysterious." That's okay. I didn't even know what immersive theater was, so I needed something.
I was just busting your chops. You're perfectly fine.
So this is the thought process everybody has.
What did I just walk into? Yeah. The insanity that is digital media.
Yeah,
this is what happens when Charles, Scott, and Tyra get together.
And we haven't even been drinking,
and we're sober.
That's the scary part.
Just wait.
So this year has probably been the most I've ever interacted with the director of programming at closeout date, which is like July 20th, July 24th, somewhere in there, and possibly more than every other year combined. Which it's been almost every other day thing, which is unusual, but that's a sign of we're really growing and we're doing more. And we actually have a guest or two. One is technically a guest of the con, but I'm going to mention what's officially going on with them. And then, of course, we do have our own guest of our track, which is Stoner Gump, Daniel Gossard, who is going to be here, and it's going to be amazing. But the guest of the con, but when you go and look up in the app, these guests, look at who basically sponsors that panel. I mean, sponsor is, I use it loosely because we don't pay for it or anything. But Anson Mount has not but one, but two digital media panels.
What?
He is doing his live recording of The Well.
Yes.
And he's doing two of them, one Friday morning, one Friday afternoon. Nice. And I'll be recording both of those. So that's going to be exciting. Charles
is very excited. Don't let us down, dude. You're going to the big time now.
No, I'm still the lackey at the end of the table. I'm no Tony P. Henderson. He's not going to know my name. I don't get to say, "Hey, I'm the rock out of podcasting, Charles McFall, and you need to know me." I'm just going to be like, "You're good."
Oh, that's exactly what you're going to say when you introduce yourself.
100%.
I want to introduce him, but I don't get to be on stage and introduce myself. I'm the lackey at the end of the table, making sure we're recording and giving the thumbs up as a producer type of deal.
No, it's going to be, I'm Charles McFall, one of the official spokespeople for Dragon.
That's right. One of the official member of the spokesperson team is, I found the easiest way to say it.
Is that what we call you now?
Do you ever call me?
No.
Not purposely.
Oh my god! All right.
I text him all the bloody time, though. He calls me. It's kind of a,
I love talking. That's my thing.
We know.
Oh my god! People will not stop texting me. I'm turning this thing off.
Our Discord is like fired up or something.
Well, it's my daughter. It's other people. I'm like, I'm doing a show right now. Why are you blowing me up? Anyway. So RGO, do I have? No, probably not, because I just confirmed the second one. Literally just now looking at the database. You have the first one. I know you have the first one on.
Kaz is awesome. She does packets for Charles to tell him where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kaz has really stepped up in helping us be actually organized.
It is awesome. And she's making me a packet too, and I feel so loved.
It's we usually say this at the end of con. I'll go ahead and announce it now. Kaz is going to be the new director next year. Your congratulations, Kaz. Now somebody call 911 as she freaks out.
If he gives me the info. Well, that's always the case with Charles, is if he actually tells you what's going on.
All right, Scott, let's share some stories here. When is the time I haven't told you what's going on? Name 10.
Name 10. Okay.
Let's seriously take a walk down a memory lane together. What's one of the toughest moments you've had to deal with as basically second in command of the Volunteers of the Track?
Oh God, toughest moments. The toughest moments were the early years, I would say, when it was literally just you, me, and Joe. That was a nightmare. We made it work. We made it work, but good God, did we pay the price for it?
Yeah, it was a lot.
And that's why I'm so grateful for all the volunteers we have now, because Dragon Con for me now versus 5 years ago is a completely different story. I can actually enjoy Dragon Con now, whereas before it was just I was in the room, and except to eat and sleep, pretty much. I didn't really get to party, really didn't get to hang out with anyone or get to know anyone.
True.
And that's why I say now, that's the thing. Because for me, for any event, Dragon Con, hang out, anything wise, it's the people that make the thing. Dragon Con wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for the people behind it, or the people performing, or everyone in between. And that's the thing I look forward to most with Dragon Con is the people. We have a great community, a really tight community. We always talk about. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago where. Every year the AC dies anyway. But that year was especially bad because we were getting smoked out by the restaurant, by Trader Vic's, I think it is.
Yeah, Trader Vic's,
and
the barbecue.
We were out of water, and the water jugs weren't getting refilled quick enough for us, so we put out a call in the Discord.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone could bring a case of water or anything like that, we would really appreciate. All of a sudden, 5 cases of water just show up.
And then 5 more.
And then 5 more. And then okay, we're good.
Yeah, we had to put out a call thanks, but stop. This is the Mickey's, too many brooms doing the mop thing.
Yeah.
Doing the water thing, yeah.
And
at least you were loved.
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing. And 5 of those were yours. Hey, we appreciate you donating them, Bobby. But that's like I said, that's the biggest challenge that we faced starting out. And then that's the biggest growth I've seen outside of, content creators and everything like that, and people moving up and going to main stage and everything, or main programming. But just, the community we've built is awesome, and that's why we're be awesome together, because when you have a great community, everyone gets a chance to be awesome.
I agree. I mean, I love
Yeah.
how much, like, if you're in Discord and somebody has a question, people answer it. Like, if you're in the tech talk and you like don't know what to get or something, people will not only tell you what they suggest, they will send you recommendations and where the best prices are. Main stage graduate.
Yeah.
I know, we're excited.
So, because I mean, outside of your usual tech challenges that because tech gremlins happen,
Sure.
and
True.
Charles and I know that from our AV years combined. There's not much you can do when a mic goes out or something like that. You just do your best to keep the show on. But the biggest challenge is building a community. I think for anybody and for any content creator, I would say that's what you want to do is you want to build that community to support you. And that's been the biggest challenge. And, every year we've had a couple more people show up, and now we've got a great lineup of volunteers, of content creators. I couldn't be more proud of what we've done.
And I really liked how much more and more people have started to come to Be Awesome together and want to be part of the track between the cons.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And that's been really fun for me.
This has grown. Like this whole idea started with just, we wanted to do year-round content.
Yeah.
And Tyra picked up the ball and ran with it.
I forced people.
You did.
You did great there.
Someone had to. We weren't doing it.
I was like, hi, Scott, you're on, by the way, August 21st, you're on show.
Yeah. Oh, no, I messaged her. I messaged her last night. I was like, hey, I've got this thing on my calendar. Are we doing this?
Uh-huh.
She said, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
There's a cute little video out about us.
Run,
but
Tyra. No, it's too late. It's too late, cause
yeah, I can't. And I can't.
She's waist deep now.
If I'm running, there's something bad happening. I'm just saying. That's true. So a lot of people were talking about hotels and when we're arriving. I'm coming in on Wednesday, and we are at the Ritz. I'm very excited. It's been our hotel for the last 3 or 4 years, and the quirky people did not get my room, but it was close.
I managed to get into a Marriott room.
Ooh,
with some friends, some other friends of the track.
Yay!
So I've never done the full 10 people to a room Dragon Con experience. So that's well, not that many, but still.
Good luck. At least it's not an Airbnb.
I did that, and I did that 2 years ago, and they charged me out the wazoo afterwards for I don't even remember what.
Bobby's coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Servo, whoever you are, is coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be in. I won't actually be in
Till
Wednesday because Thursday's our setup time.
We've got 5 in ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's what I've got to.
Oh, Monday? Jeez, that's early. I wish. I've got to teach Tuesday.
I come in Tuesday, basically. I mean, I know I live here, but my hotel room starts Tuesday
Thursday,
night.
and we have 6 in ours. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's me.
You gotta
and my husband.
get those room costs down somehow.
Yeah. It's
true.
a team sport.
It's funny. I have a friend outside. I know, strange, but I do have friends outside of Dragon Con.
What?
I thought you meant outside your own head. I'm
that too. But yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Dragon Con and get a room by myself. I'm like, good luck.
Yeah,
that's true.
That
It's
can
just
be
me
a
and
lot.
Shane this year, because last year we roomed with a lovely set of young people that were like 20, and they were awesome. And I almost broke my toe on a suitcase, and that was the end of that. And Shane was like, "Can we just be us this year?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
which is good because I couldn't have gotten a double this year anyway because the Ritz opened their reservations 20 minutes early and all those quirky people jumped on them. Anyway, not that I'm better, but I have a room, so I don't care.
Oh yeah, the Hunger Games.
Oh, yes.
I can say I've been fortunate that I've not had to cram into a room like that with people. I don't know that I could. It would drive me crazy. For the first 3 years that I went to the con, it was get up stupid early in the morning. Like for me, that's like 6:37, and drive the 45 minutes. At some point, it's like a little over an hour, but 30 minutes to an hour to get to the closest MARTA station, and then take the 30-minute transfer ride to the con to get there by 9, 10 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah,
and then not leave until midnight. Go home and rinse and repeat. And
the first, those first couple years, I was coming in on MARTA, and we had to be in the room first thing in the morning because we didn't have people,
Right, yeah.
And then Saturday, you've got to get there early enough to beat the parade, or else you're stuck,
or you're screwed.
Yeah,
and so
Yep. Oh, hi, Deborah. We did have this entire conversation last week about the parade and planning ahead.
Good.
Because you can't cross the street after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, they will not let you.
So be where you need to be.
I tried to play the director card one year. I was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm running late. I need to just get across the street. And they're like, you can't do that. And I didn't know this, but if you go back to the food court and go up, you can take the bridge across. I'm like, thank you. But now that's tough too. I haven't tried it because, I'm fortunate as a director. I get to stay in a hotel paid for by Dragon Con, and I'm connected to what I need to do. And I'm on the right side of the parade, so I don't have to cross anything. But last year I heard that they shut down the bridge at a certain point because it's dangerous for people to stand on it and watch the parade because it clogs up the traffic. And I think that's what was happening. So even then, at some point, it's just walk 5 blocks that way, another 4 blocks that way, and then you can come back. Or you just
come to my hotel, walk down the street, and then you can get there.
Yeah.
But that's so that worked really well for me, but really shitty for other people. And if you happen to be getting autographs, if you're doing one of the, I can't remember what organization does where you go get your picture made with the star in the bottom of the Marriott, make sure you know when, because I had a friend that had to hustle, and he's like me, not a runner. Let's just say.
So you schedule that time.
Yes, Epic. Epic is what it does. Well, you get to pick your morning and night slots. So actually, Shane and I don't do that, but Danny Trejo is here this year, and several Star Wars girls. So we're going to be down there at Epic.
Danny Trejo is just awesome to begin with.
Oh my God, best redemption story.
Mm-hmm.
You can change your life. That's what we learned from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
really
that
never
cool.
too late.
No, and puppies are cute.
If you say so, that's fine. Now you're right. I'll say Valencia's piping in here. I live in Stone Mountain. My first year is 2019, and last minute decisions. My commute was
feel that. Yeah, been there, done that. Been there, done that. Yep, I know that feel.
Me too. Grew up in Stone Mountain.
And for me, I never take MARTA that late. I use it all the time, but it's always daytime stuff.
Yeah.
So I almost missed going home one night because I'm like, surely MARTA doesn't shut down. I caught like the last train at.
Well,
I don't think there's a lot. I think they do run something, but it takes a long time to do it.
They run, I think, reduced after 12, but only. I don't know the full details. So
and it shuts down at some point.
Does it?
Yeah.
Uber. I'll say Uber and Lyft is probably your best bets after 12.
Yeah.
They stop running from 12.
Bobby says the hours.
Thanks, Bobby.
Because the year I was there, it was like they were making announcements at 12:30 a.m. Like, hey, this is the last blah 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 type of train, and there's going to be one, but it's going to take like 30 minutes in between. Seeing it, I'm like, holy crap! I'm glad I caught that. So you learn things the hard way. Tyra, no, I don't have a specific story, but I'm asking, what have you learned the hard way at Dragon Con?
Don't do social while you're there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And okay, so nobody knows this, but last Friday I had my promotion packet due for my work, my day job, my real job. And it's massive and it's a huge undertaking, and I might have had a coronary while I was doing it. So I was doing that while trying to do all of our post, but I'm about 60% done. I'll be done by the end of this weekend. So I'm excited because that means that all I have to do is share stuff, comment on stuff, check it. But that means that I'm not sitting up in my room at midnight, drinking a drink, making social media posts.
So plan ahead.
Plan ahead. And I suck at that.
I'm talking to every single one of you cosplayers because I know all of you are waiting to the last effing Second, to get your costumes together.
I would just like to say what we said last week. Hydrate. Please drink water. Please
Hydrate.
stay cool.
Take showers.
Take showers. Don't be me. I stole a fan from a baby one year. Her mother gave it to me. But then I had to give it back. But my husband bought me the exact same one.
If you can't get to the shower, baby wipes work in a pinch, but don't rely on them.
Yeah.
Sleep. Get some rest.
Sleep. You cannot see everything at Dragon Con. It doesn't matter how wide awake and how much you do. You cannot see everything.
Yeah.
What, Deborah? That's awesome. My husbands are laying on the bed in the other room.
For 2 years straight, I've joked about doing, or semi-seriously joked about doing cosplay with Phil. And 2 years straight, that's as far as it got. we haven't got to actually purchasing or planning anything. So maybe next year. Pure IV people do coffee infusions. I don't know about coffee infusions.
Probably not.
They definitely do vitamin shots and IV therapy, and I'm not sure what else, but it's an interesting thing.
But stay hydrated so you don't have to get a needle in your arm.
Yeah, unless you're getting a needle in your arm to donate blood.
And then you really have to stay hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Take the time, donate blood. Life South really depends upon Dragon Con. We are one of the top contributing events for them. So if you don't faint at needles and you can give blood, then
make sure you eat before and after.
And drink water.
I have learned, not at Dragon Con, but I've learned the hard way. You need to eat at least an hour before you donate blood.
And you can be selfish about it. There's a very specific shirt you get only from giving blood. And the first year I made time to do that was when I brought my oldest daughter for her first time, which she's 13, 14. And I wanted her to have a souvenir. And we were fairly broke at the time. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go. I'll go donate some blood. You can just hang out for the hour and I'll get you the t-shirt. And that's why I started doing it. You're right. There's all kind of good altruistic reasons to do it, but if that's not good enough for you, get the free t-shirt. It's a good one.
Yeah, and
I'm pretty sure they have free snacks there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As soon as you get up off the chair, they go get some food, and it's not just junk. It's stuff to help, and they make sure you sit down and they check on you, make sure you're drinking and eating.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, take your time. Don't just rush up to.
That's a great question. It's probably Friday.
No, it's Thursday.
Is it Thursday they're going to start this year?
It's Thursday. I just don't know when. I'll see if I can find out. So, because every year Thursday is the only day that I really could do it, and I haven't been able to since I've been able to give blood.
Right.
So let me see if I can.
So while you look it up, I see that everybody is excited that John Cleese is coming this year.
I'm so excited.
You want to be jealous?
Yes.
Stephanie Crignola is hosting his panel at Dragon Con. An hour with John Cleese. There are those who call him John. And it's Saturday at 1 p.m. And she gets to sit at the table and interview him. And that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yep.
He is. And he's just a legend.
Rob has Trejo.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm jealous of that.
Rob has Trejo.
Oh.
That's
the thing.
Makes me so happy.
We talk about, like, Stephanie is one of the people that's come up through the track over the years.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're getting to go up on and do main stage programming. Like, that's awesome.
I found it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to drop a link from Life South, and they actually are they're Wednesday by invitation only, and Thursday they start at 10 a.m. and you can actually go ahead and make an appointment to donate. You have to be 17 years.
Bobby's getting to introduce Catherine Tate, which is awesome.
That is wonderful.
It is. But it turns out she doesn't use a moderator, which is an understandable thing. But I was actually about to bring up he gets to sit down with her twice. I didn't know she didn't use a moderator.
Well, it doesn't matter. He might get to meet her and say hi. She's awesome.
Even still, getting to hype her up. That's so cool.
Bobby, I'm so excited for you.
It's great. So I'm sure you added it in, but because I was doing a bunch of different things, Scott, what's something you've learned the hard way?
Oh, yeah.
At Dragon Con.
Don't
let Charles see what kind of talent you have.
Probably don't volunteer. No.
To be fair, you more or less got voluntold. What's that?
No,
say
I've
you
al-
do?
no, I
Like,
no,
hey,
I
come to
signed
my
my own death
house.
warrant.
And once you came to my house, I just kept needling you until you're like, all right, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah, well, I signed up to volunteer. You wrote me into leading things. Yeah, tell
Yeah.
Charles no. That's what we've learned.
Yeah, but I said that's what we learned.
I kid.
It's a good thing.
Understanding. I'm trying to think of something outside of track I've learned. I think the pacing yourself thing is probably the biggest one. You know, take time to take breaks. You know, you cannot be like, you cannot go 100% all day every day. You need to take time for either for like naps or just to be in a quiet room for a while. Noise canceling headphones are huge and a massive help. Just with, and if not that, there are pretty cheap earplugs you can buy.
Oh yes.
For like, I think they're called like Loop or something like that. They're meant for like concerts. So rather than just muffle everything, they just kind of take the volume down quite a bit. And if you're in any of the hotel rooms, if you're in any of the hotels, like there's just a thrum of noise all day, every day, and it can be overwhelming. And so like, getting noise canceling headphones and earplugs, that's huge for me. And then, like I said, just there you go, the looper plugs.
Yeah, I was just about to paste that. I looked it up.
You get them. You get them like on eBay or not eBay, on like Amazon for like $20-$30. Like,
oh, that's not bad.
Even directly on their site is $24-$34, depending on what you want to do with them.
And those are great. But even like if you just need to dip into a room for a minute or find a corner somewhere and just, calm yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Give yourself those breaks, because you don't want to, I think one year, especially early on, like one year I wanted to go to one of the concerts and I spent all day. This is when, again, it was just Charles, Joe, and I, and I'd been in the Galleria 6 pretty much all day running around, running audio and everything. And I got to the concert and I was just dead tired and I couldn't enjoy it because I had no energy. It was just like, I ended up leaving because I was just so burnt out. So you really gotta pace yourself. You gotta pace yourself. Like it's, and I get it, because it's exciting, getting in on Thursday, getting in on Friday, like you get that adrenaline rush from the kickoff and, you just want to go, but like, you got to give yourself those breaks. You got to give yourself time to breathe. You got to stay hydrated, take a shower, don't be one of the stinky ones,
I have to say our panel usually smells pretty good, except for the Trader Vic's barbecue stuff.
Well, that wasn't our fault.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'll say, and I'm going to say it right now, expect the AC in the Galleria 6 to go down. It goes down every freaking year, no matter what we do.
Yeah.
So
we will do our best to have water, but just if the AC goes down, there's nothing we can do. So don't come to us about it. Yeah. We know. We're in the room sweating right there with you.
Don't steal a fan from a baby.
Don't steal a fan from a baby.
Actually, that's in my pack now. I have 2 fans in my pack just in case.
So
I need to remember to bring some of those myself.
Just be aware of that, because the AC is already out. I'm sure it is. If it's not out already, it's out next. It's going to be out the beginning of next week. Watch.
Well, I'm going to push, because there's always an after action with the hotels so they give us like a day to rest right after the con, maybe 2. Mm-hmm. Then it's like, hey, we need these 3 reports, but they're staggered in deadlines, but it's usually within a week and a half of after the con. Just, stuff like that, AC going out. So it just depends on, there's one about guests, there's one about panelists, and then there's one about hotels. And the hotel one's first, because they're going to be sitting down to do an after action about a week after the con. And every year we start doing that. This year, if it breaks, I'm going to push hard for, well, it's not I can do it, but I'm going to really say, hey, is it unreasonable to really say, a week before the con, do some stress testing on these rooms, because
But
not just last year it went out for us, it flooded 2 or 3 other rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but you also got to understand, and I've worked in hotels before, and I know you have.
Right?
You got to understand, 80,000 people just descend on the 80,000 people, not just 80,000 people, 80,000 nerds descend on downtown Atlanta this weekend. So
Sure.
the AC units already are going to be stressed out.
Okay, well, we can go across the hall to a nice cool room. It's not that stressed.
We can invade the Star Trek people.
But now let's just knock down the wall to the Brit
We'll
track.
just be the Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're noisy. Oh,
like
that's good. And the Brit track's noisy. Let's do that anyway.
Yeah. But so last year, there's a dock door that was broken open.
Oh my gosh, that thing was horrible.
And we kept having people come by and they find, oh yeah, no, that won't be fixed after the holiday. And like,
yeah,
are you serious?
Yeah.
You did something with the dock door. Things break. Scott, you've mentioned that a couple of times. Things happen. But that's a huge heat wave coming into our room because we're right across from the dock, into this hallway. And that's the best you can say. We're going to put up some curtains.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, or 2 years ago, they came when the AC went out, and I met them out in the hallway while we were doing panels. They climb up in the ceiling. They come down with what looks like a smaller version of a submarine door latch that should be attached to something that it's not. He goes, well, here's the problem. But this is a holiday weekend. There's no way we're going to get this part back in. It's some kind of valve. Obviously, it's a valve, something. But with 2 hands, is that big? I'm like, how's a part that big break all of a sudden? You can't fix it this weekend. You're killing me.
And
so, it's been some weird stuff.
And expect the escalators to go down at least once, because they always do.
Once a day, because people overload them.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a stress.
Again, 80,000 people, 80,000 nerds descending onto 5 hotels.
Oh, now that's a tip. That's something I learned the hard way. Is yes, you expect it, but I've never been on it when it stopped until last year. I was carrying a couple of coffees. I got I think it's for me, you, and somebody else, Scott. But I'm holding something else like under my arm, and I know the odds are there, but I wasn't thinking about it, and it stopped, and you're not expecting it, and it wasn't enough of alerts for me to go tumbling. But I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
So after that, what I do is I really try to, if somebody's not right behind me, right, I really try to lean back and hold the rails if I can, just as anticipation, because that's just going to move you forward instead of all the way up. Yeah, you just have to. You don't think about it.
I would have face planted.
You have to anticipate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people would.
So I want to say one thing about the Hilton. If you're a lady, go to the bathroom before you get to our floor. I'm sorry. There's 3 stalls. There are 3 stalls, I think. There might only be 2, and that's it. So go before you go up 2 floors, and there's a huge bathroom, but not on our floor. So I'm just saying. I forgot to say that last week, and I want to say that.
I'll say the best time to take bathroom breaks is during panels.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Bobby says your man go to the bathroom before you come to our floor too.
You know what? How about if you're just a human, go to the bathroom before you go to the floor. How about that?
Yeah, no, do trust me. 100%.
Let's not.
I mean, you guys can go faster than some of us ladies can.
Oh no,
so
absolutely.
That's
the
what,
flow in the men's bathroom is much more efficient than,
which is why we sometimes take over your bathrooms.
As you should. I have come out more than once, like Scott says, mid panel, maybe it's evening time where more people are partying and not down in our basement, but I'll go in the men's bathroom, no line, women has at least 3 women waiting out, and I'll go in there and I'll check it, like, look, there's nobody in there. Just go. I understand why you wait, but just take over.
Help people out if you can.
Yeah.
Help people out. Like, we're all in this together. Don't be a douchebag. If you can help people, if you can help some people out by letting them use the restroom before you, do it.
I was counting all the little hand motions that you couldn't quite see me doing. I was counting the tracks in my head. There's between 8 and 10 tracks. Now, like, our track has 2 rooms. Brit track has a large room. Track has a large room. So you have between 8 and 10 tracks doing content at the same time. That's going to be 4,000 or 5,000 people down there,
and 3 stalls.
And wait, are you serious? You only have 3 stalls in that bathroom?
Yes, there's only like 3 stalls.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, now you know why.
There's like 3 stalls and 4 urinals in the guy.
Again,
Crazy.
Again, these hotels. First of all, these hotels weren't designed with you
Women.
know
Dragon Con of mine,
with
right?
a
Yeah.
No.
huge with 80,000 nerds descending at one time. I cannot stress this enough. Like you got to understand, 80,000 people. That's a bigger, excuse me. That's a bigger population than the majority of states in this country.
Yeah. Now I'm going to amend this. Sarah Rose puts a good point. I want to amend it just a little bit, but I'll read what she says. Another request: please make room for scooters on the elevators if you can walk upstairs. Don't go down. Don't go up to go down, and vice versa. It causes issues with those who are disabled get on elevators. The amendment I'd like to make is it depends on the hotel.
Yep.
But at the Hilton, the elevators are possibly the longest line you're going to experience in all the hotels. I will say, I've always told people go up to go down, and in most cases that's okay. But I will tell you outright, if I'm going up to go down or vice versa, and I see somebody on a scooter, I will get out and I will ask somebody else to get out with me. As you know, pull my director's I say, would somebody please let them on because we can wait and or go upstairs. I mean, we're talking about 40 floors. You can't. Nobody wants to walk that, but. You want to come down to the Hilton basement? Don't take the elevator. Let the scooters have
escalators.
that. There's an escalator and there's stairs. There's also actual.
If you are of able-bodied, you don't be reasonable.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Use stairs if you can.
Yeah.
Do not cut in front of someone who's other than abled just to get into an elevator sooner. Like again, don't be a douchebag.
Well, and also remember that not everybody has an outward sign that they have a disability.
That is true.
Are you may talking not about know. Me again, Tyra? Come on.
No, I am actually talking about
have plenty
myself.
of outward signs of a disability, Charles.
Because girlfriend here has herniated disc and cannot go down multiple flights of stairs. So,
and I'm with you, Bobby. I've gone as far as 12 floors up in the Hilton. Because I had more energy and I wasn't full-time director then. But if you go that far up, usually, depending on the time of day, you can get a little bit easier. Because if you're staying again on the 20th floor, sure, I can walk it. I can definitely walk it better in a scooter. So that's why I will get out and wait.
Bobby says, like I can do a floor or two or not more. But even then, that helps someone that can't take stairs, get those one or two floors.
And to Sarah's point, someone says they're disabled, believe them. Yep. I'm gonna hear in my head somebody's like blah, 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 some negative back to it. But it's like, look, even if you lie to me about being disabled, why do I care? I can wait another 10 minutes to get on the elevator or get my coffee or whatever.
Yeah,
the number one rule of Dragon Con is don't be an asshole. So
there's no event that's so important that you can't take an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh no! This sounds like a true. In a wheelchair, you might not want to try the escalator. Security got very unhappy with Ren for trying that.
That's a good note. That's a good note.
I have to say, that kind of tracks there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, what you do is you strap them to your back and cosplay Hodor, and you carry them down the stairs.
No, that's just being a homie. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I like these loop experiences, man. I'm putting these in my cart for later. I
was like, I hadn't seen these.
Those
I'm
things,
like, super excited.
I have used those for concerts. They are
so
that's good.
But those loop earplugs, I use them for because like Charles and I go to rock concerts, and you always get out of the concert and you have the tinnitus and the ringing and everything that. Like I have gone to concerts with those on, like pretty close to being in front of the speakers and walked out without tinnitus. They're amazing.
Nice.
That's nice.
What I find interesting about them is I think I kickstarted a pair a long time ago, not this company, but a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they were great because I was doing karaoke and of course the speakers right here and it's blasting and people were trying to tell me their songs and I needed a way to cut down the sound, but still hear people. And I found them and that company just either got bought out, Bobby, or just went under. But I was like, man, I love these. I want to recommend them to people who couldn't find them on the internet. And I've seen other companies kind of come up. Maybe they get bought out. Maybe they just didn't make it. But I love that it is such an important thing that companies keep trying. And it looks like Loop has been doing it for a hot minute. So
yeah,
I'm wondering if they'll filter out ambient sound. So like when somebody's in a
Yeah.
restaurant, if they have hearing
Some of these
issues,
will.
if it would help.
So not
So on their website, go ahead, Scott.
so they're not like they don't. So they're not. They're dummy earplugs. So they're
Okay.
not just gonna like certain headphones will cut out like ambient sound.
Right.
You know, but these are they just kind of turn the volume down on everything
Okay.
without like like if you use like the regular earplug, like the regular like rubber earplugs,
Yeah.
everything just kind of mutes and you can't hear anything. So with these, they have the ring in them, so you can still hear. Like if someone's talking to you, you can hear them. You're more likely to hear them even in the middle of a concert. Like
Well-
they're not perfect, but
Right.
they are a lot better than just the rubber
Hold on.
earplugs.
And that's the ones that him and I are looking at, like the concert ones. On their website, they actually have some
Yeah,
that
hold
are
on.
powered.
I got my
that you
pair. Let me
can.
grab them.
Yeah, grab them. But yeah, on their website, Tyra, there's I'm not gonna go down because this is not a plug for
Yeah.
Loop, but it will be next year if they want to sponsor us.
I know. Please
Um,
sponsor our track. Thank you very
Be
much.
awesome together. Brought to you by
Bye.
this company's earplugs, and we'll change that out when you
Yeah,
pay.
this is. Let me see.
I think the Engage 2 might do it.
Yeah.
So,
I will. So there's Engage. That's a highlight. It says it does a focus. There's a switch one that gives you control about
Oops.
volume. But I like that one,
dropping
Scott.
them. But
Yeah.
yeah, like,
That one.
and they have different filters, so you can let more or less sound in. But I've used these for concerts, and they're amazing.
I feel like we're going to be purchasing some of these. So
Like I
know
highly,
I am.
highly recommend them, especially for people that have audio processing issues.
Yep.
They are a massive help.
I'm going to go buy some for my husband.
Yeah.
So Tyra,
Yes, sir.
what are you most excited about this year?
What am I most? Okay, so Nerdy was on our show last week, but I'm part of a Discord server called Denbo, where we talk a lot about the Mandalorian and how he should love Bo-Katan. And she is actually one of the people that started and run it, and that's actually why she's on a couple on our fan community panel. But I am so excited to meet her and Jasmine, and there's like 4 or 5 of them from our server that are coming that I've really established a relationship with. We started talking off of the Discord as a group of women, and it's just been awesome, and I can't wait to meet them. I am excited. It's kind of like, you really can make friends over the internet, and so, but they're great. I mean, so that's probably the thing I'm most excited about.
I love it. Scott,
Should we talk about some actual track
Yeah.
stuff?
I saw a few out there. You guys are.
I just brought up the
Sure.
schedule so we could talk about it.
do it. Look, I want to throw out some of my quick highlights.
Okay.
Flicker Effect is bringing that Dave and
Yes.
Yep.
yeah, they're bringing
Dave and
their
And
Michelle.
Michelle.
Two of our
Their
two of our
podcast.
long-term volunteers.
And Bobby Jackson, who's not been to Dragon Con before, so it'll be his first year. He's on their show and he's going to be doing that.
So excited.
MCU Cast is not important to a lot of people, but it was the first show I ever signed to a network that I was working. Well, I was running, honestly, the network, and they're doing their 10-year anniversary there. I want to see. There was another new one, a Vito doing the Sound Lab with you,
We got some
Scott,
cool
and Gabe
sound
and
panels
Tony.
going on.
Vito's been taking over the audio panels, which is awesome to see. I got to shout out my buddy Travis. His show's coming on.
Yes.
Wait, you haven't seen Borderlands
Yep.
movie?
Love Travis.
I think he's actually streaming right now, ironically. But he does a great show called Wait You Haven't Seen, where he talks about movies with guests. Charles, I think, is on that panel too, so that's going to be fun. And I know Phil's on that panel. That's always going to be that's always a recipe
for disaster.
Chaos.
Look,
disaster.
I think we will do better than Australian breakdancing. Okay, I'm just saying.
That's not a high bar.
I didn't say it was a high bar. I'm
so
not
frightened.
equipped to go over a high bar.
What else we got? I know Saturday at 10. If you're not in the parade, we have the health and fitness in the online landscape, which is awesome. Let's see. We got talking about mental health. We have at 2:30 2:30 on Saturday. Creators Ask a Therapist. We've got licensed therapists who are on that panel.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean
One of them was
just-
here earlier.
Yes, Nick's been on
duly
a bunch.
noted. It was here. I'm not sure if they're still here, but Dooley is going to be on it.
And Nick's been on a couple of Be Awesomes with us.
Yeah.
Wise Nerdy, you can skip that.
Hey, I'm excited to be a shark this year on the Digital Media Shark Tank.
Yeah, you got the Digital Media Shark Tank. Steven's running that from H&H, and those were the days. Let's see. Blurting Out.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
a game show.
new one
We
this
got
year.
the Blur. That's a new thing. We got the Blurds. Well, isn't it a different title?
Blurted Out is the game show, and Being a Blurred is the panel that's in the Crystal Ballroom. We've learned our lesson.
Yeah.
And Skip 88 of Blurted Out, and Bar Fox, Channing Sherman, Leanne Lord, who I adore, Just J. Holland,
love
and
them.
Danique.
Yeah, they're going to show up. That's going to. I guarantee that's going to be a good time. The Blurds always show up.
They're a great
and show
group.
out. Let's see, on Sunday, Sound of Video Games with Gabe. If you're interested in game audio or composition for games,
I know, and Gabe's awesome.
Gabe's amazing. Leanne Dooley's on that panel as well. Cool. Let's see.
One of our theater panels is on that day, on whatever day this is. Sunday. I can't remember what day it is.
I'll
Sunday?
get there.
Okay,
Tyra, well, I'm not sure if this is. We got marketing is not a 4-letter word.
That's me.
That's Tyra.
Me and Casey and some others.
Streaming beyond video games. Turning digital media skills into IRL skills. We got the Awesome Women in Digital Media. It's always a great time.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have here we go. We have the Beyond the Fourth Wall, Bridging Realms and Immersive Theater.
So we're not responsible for what the theater kids do.
Yeah, we see, Sarah, I got you. Don't think
I just picture the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin where they're just going to do this interactive Age of Aquarius dance and be done with it.
that's probably not the strangest thing they would do. These are theater kids. We love our theater kids, but y'all are strange. Let's be real.
I was a chorus girl, so.
Let's see, and then we cap off Sunday with Botched, as per usual,
and Wasted Knowledge with Sean and
Wasted
Phaedra.
Knowledge. We didn't forget Saturday. We have the no, that's Friday. Excuse me. The spicier side of digital media, with one of the best promo images I think we've ever had. If you haven't seen it, go and
They have not seen it yet.
If you haven't seen it, you need to follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on
Facebook and Instagram.
You will get to see it. I still love. I think that's my favorite promo image of the bunch.
I love that one. I want to remind everybody that not only do we have our opening at 5:30 with Digital Confluence, where creators and fans unite, but at 7, the VOG Network is presenting a Digital Media Connection event. So that's Bobby and Rob doing whatever Bobby and Rob do.
Thursday evenings, good chance to come out, meet some other people in the digital media space, do the networking thing. Find drinking buddies or get drunk with people. I'm sure that'll happen. A bunch of introverts trying to get you to be extroverts. Yeah, well, you just need a little liquid courage and you're good. Comedy for Gauze, which we've talked about. Salty Bit Live, which is fun.
I don't know Salty
That's
Bit
a
Live.
new. It's a new one this year.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Salty Bet. I know about this. Salty Bet is it's a online stream where it's basically a bunch of fighting game characters that it's kind of like a dream match of like, what if Ryu fought Wolverine, but
you're gonna lose.
but taken to like beyond 11. Like it's craziness. The characters that are on there range from like anime girls to memes to actual fighting game characters and beyond. And then there's a kind of joke betting that goes with it. Like you can wager on matches and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. If you're into fighting games and that sort of thing, check that out. If you're not into that, we have karaoke in next door
On
On
Thursday,
Thursday at 10
and
o'clock.
and Saturday, I think we have
Yep,
it 2
and
nights.
they will be back on Saturday at 10 o'clock, both in the Galleria 6. Come out and show us what you got.
Yes. And if you're a writer, we actually have, I think, 3 different writing panels this year. Fiction podcast with Tony. He's doing some there. We also have a book talk. There's how to be a guest on a podcast, but it's by a bunch of writers are on it. So beware. And then I have Writers Go Digital, where we're going to be talking about what are all the tools that we use. So if you're a writer or you have a writer friend, throw them our way. We love writers.
Oh, I got a writer friend. Bob Magoo's going to be on Wise and Nerdy
I love
as one of returning
Bob.
guests.
There
Bob
you go.
That's a reason to go to Wise and Nerdy.
Fair enough.
Sarah says we have Death Rattle Dazzle, which is an AI created script that the theater kids are going to be, I guess, acting out. So that's going to be interesting.
And it has
If
the
you know
most
any-
crazy promo thing ever.
Yeah, if you've never read AI scripts, it's always an adventure. So I'm sure they're going to do some craziness with that.
Are you going to be okay, Scott? You've had to talk about AI for 10 seconds now. You all right?
Oh no, I've already no, I'm not.
I know.
I already had to threaten a friend who sent me an AI generated music.
Oh, yes. That was frightening, by the way.
Oh no, he sent me more.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's mean.
yeah.
Is he going to be a dragon?
Yes,
Okay. I hadn't seen him.
limitedly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he'll be there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, bottom line is check out the schedule. Everything's up on the Dragon Con app. Plan accordingly. We've got everything from books to theater to audio to just fun, crazy panels to karaoke. Like, we got it all.
I know. It's Oh, and don't forget Monday, 11:30, what you can always count on.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Gunn.
Mark Gunn, Irish Pub Songs. He's fantastic.
He's
awesome.
the best.
He's just
Best way-
the nicest guy.
One of the best ways to nurse a
Hangover.
hangover of the weekend.
It's true. And stick around for like and subscribe, the wrap up,
Yeah.
where I'll throw things
Eh.
at Charles and Scott.
Then Phil's going to be on it.
Is Phil on it? Okay. I'll throw things.
Yes, especially at Phil. And an announcement there, and this is serious, with Monday morning. If you stay through Monday, you more than likely have to check out.
Yes.
And if you need a place to stash your bags, we make some space in Galleria 7, which is our
Aw.
room, for people to, because I have to check out too, but I got 2 more panels. I got director stuff to do.
Yeah.
So we all kind of just roll your suitcase, bring your suitcase. We make a little space for you to leave it so you can still go about the con. But
At your own.
by 2 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, you need to come back and get it, because at 2 o'clock we are tearing down everything else, and it's time to go.
And no one is watching that room. So
Yeah,
just-
no one's watching the room.
So
I mean, it's
leave 'em
safe
at-
while we're doing
There-
panels. Nobody's going to take your stuff, but
right.
after
You're
2
leaving
o'clock,
it at your
you're on
own responsibility. is
And
what
for
we're saying.
anyone who can't make it to Dragon Con, or if something
Oh,
happens
yes.
and you have to leave Dragon Con, we will be streaming the panels on this very same channel, twitch.tv/DC Digital Media and DC Digital Media 2. Excuse me. So
I thought
all
one
the
would be too
rooms-
confusing, even though I didn't put one on the first one. That's
no,
all
it
right.
makes sense.
But I haven't
So-
put that link. Will be in our tree. It's not there right now because of confusion. But on
Right.
Wednesday it will
So
appear
all the-
magically.
All the Galleria 6 panels will be streamed on this channel. All of the Galleria 7 panels will be on DC Digital Media 2. So make sure you go subscribe to that.
We should say, God willing, and the creek don't rise, because
Yep. I was about to say, like, we will do our best. The
Fingers
internet
crossed.
there is sketchy, but we will do our best to make it happen.
love you,
And
Sarah.
looking forward to seeing you, Sarah. And then for anybody on panels or anything like that, we've already talked about this. Well, I've talked about it in the Discord. If you are trying to get a recording that same day, bring your
Mhm.
own equipment.
own
We will
stuff.
not be able to provide you with footage or audio that day. We do not have the person power to do that. So, footage and everything will be available post-con. It'll take about a week, 1 to 4 weeks to process all of it. And you can reach out to myself and Charles after that. and we'll give you the footage and do what you
know
want
what?
with it.
We'll wait till towards the end of the con. We'll get Joe to put up a recording request room, and you just go in there and request your recording if that's what you want. Because there's not a lot of people want it, but that would make it just one place to look.
Don't forget to
Don't forget to bring presents. Yeah, bring presents for the volunteers. Bring them
I
water, bring them snacks, bring them drinks.
I am down with the brown liquids. I like coffee. I like scotch.
Panelists are allowed to drink during Dragon Con.
but not cuss
Not
before 10.
panelists. Well, everyone's allowed to drink during Dragon Con. What am I saying? As long as you're of age. As long as you're of age.
Yeah.
Yes. Nobody has
Interesting.
ever brought me coffee. I'm just putting that out there.
No,
Oh, Lord.
no.
Phil would say
no,
Lord.
Phil.
What is that?
No, Tyra.
It's
No.
it's
you know
a
how they
very
pay-
bad. It's from what I understand, it's just a very disgusting liquor.
Oh, no.
And like the
No,
only people
I'm-
that drink it are just like
Mm-mm.
sadists.
I'm old. I only drink good stuff at this point.
Yeah, it's
It-
like it's a sadist drink.
It's
Yeah,
like
no.
when you were in college and your friends wanted to, they were mad at you, so they got the bartender special, which is all the spilled over in the tray, poured into a cup. It's like that, but worse.
Oh,
It made me reconsider. My thing was always my favorite flavor of alcohol is free. It made me reconsider that because somebody's like,
Yeah.
hey, if I buy you a shot,
There's
you'll
certain
pay me?"
alcohol
Sure.
that free that like you need to pay me.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
Jersey Turnpike. There you go.
yeah.
okay. I was no. But I'm a girl.
Oh.
I will tell you this. It's yeah, no. Mm-mm.
So
Not happening. I love all of you. No.
We
Not
love
that
you.
much. I love you too, Scott. Scott is my my bonus from the Dragon Con digital media track because my husband already knew him.
Yeah.
Aw, is that a
Hey,
hug?
there's Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Hey,
No,
aw.
that's Steven said, I won't drink my Lord either. And he's putting his hands
Oh, that's what. Okay,
That's-
so, praise be.
I'll
There we
I'll
go.
be sharing a room with that man, and if I'm lucky, a bed. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, good for you. Hey,
Ah,
there's some truth in every joke, baby. There's some truth in every joke.
maybe we better go back to talking about the cosplay promo.
No, we're about to hit 10:00 time. It's after dark.
So. Well, what else do y'all want to talk about?
I'm a cuddler. Don't tell me that.
Oh,
Oh,
may
the
have-
mess.
It's gonna get too warm in there.
The mess.
oh my God.
Yes.
We do have a bunch of huggers on the track, so
That's
put the
crazy.
fist out if you're a fist bumper.
By the way, if you're and this is just another like don't be a dick rule, but like if you're gonna go get a picture with a cosplayer, use consent.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask them if you're.
Oh, that's
Cosplay
not.
is
Don't
not
be, that's a
consent.
legit rule.
yeah.
Cos-
all
yeah,
the-
no,
that-
that's
that's
legit. That's a
100%.
legit rule.
Yeah.
Cosplay is not consent. I don't care how skimpy or how little they're wearing. That does not give you consent to touch without permission. And
Okay.
that goes for
There's no
anybody, but especially cosplayers because they deal with that
Yeah.
crap all the freaking time.
Yep.
So,
Hover
And
your
if-
hand.
and I'll tell you right
or
now,
ask.
I'll tell you right now, if I catch you doing it around the digital media track, you're out.
It won't be pretty.
You're out. No, like you're out. Goodbye.
If you can find Bar Fox, who's on a number of panels for us, he has some of the best cosplay. I love getting a picture with him every year.
Bar's
yeah, he's
great.
done a few.
Wait,
Yeah, he's done a few.
wait till you
Bar's-
see
Bar's one of my
nerdy
favorites.
stuff.
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm excited for Emily.
Um,
I know we're almost
else?
home. It's
Yes, I
almost
know we're
time to go
excited.
home.
We're
I'm so
excited. That's
excited.
Here, I'm gonna. Oh, I got the promo to play. I did get that. But here's the thing to freak everybody out: 7 days, 19 hours, 46 minutes, and 42 seconds is what we have on the official counter. All right. I'm excited.
I did just get my work release from my department chair.
Well, good. I'm glad you
No,
got it.
so I'm an attending pro, and let me tell you, the
Right.
attending pro and me talking about digital media and Kennesaw State is what helps me make this happen. So I appreciate my department chair, and Kennesaw State has a wonderful marketing program.
Yep.
Please think about us. You could have me as a professor.
Yep. Finish your cosplay now.
Oh,
after the stream ends. After the stream ends.
and we're still looking for somebody who understands 3D printers. So if that's you and you're out there, I need your help after this con.
So I've uploaded this video from Discord.
What did you
I'm not sure what it's
upload?
going to do with our sound or our stuff, but you should see it on the screen.
Oh, what are we doing?
The Comedy for a Cause
Oh,
video.
awesome. I hope you got the right one. I'm going to cross my
Everybody-
fingers.
Tinkerbell needs more claps. She's low on energy. Come on, everybody. Let's do this. Yay!
So don't make too much fun of me. I haven't done a lot of videos, so be kind.
I love you put that up and it covers Tyra.
I know. Yeah. Me and Scar are sitting there going, we're looking, and Tyra's like, I'm hidden.
I'm just dancing.
TV's Travis is your guy for 3D.
I've told them that. I've already told them about Travis. I've
Good.
already told them about Travis. We'll have to make the intros. next week.
That's going to happen Thursday. We have a little plan to sit down with him anyway, so we'll add that to
We
the
do? Oh, yeah. That would
list.
be great.
Yeah.
I love you. Thanks.
So I like introducing people.
Oh,
right.
yay. Catchy tunes. I listen to a lot of music to get that.
So I'm
So
sorry,
be
I'm not trying
prepared.
to make fun, but DBZ, are you saying the app is Thanos? It just like you're no longer an attendee.
That,
I'm
that
not sure.
Thanos snap.
Oh.
That,
Well,
we'll
that's
fix it.
not
We'll fix
nice.
it. You'll be fine.
Oh, and don't forget, you got to friend everybody again.
Oh yeah,
So-
you have to do that
Yeah,
year.
every time they do the big update for the year,
Yeah.
like to go to 2024, it basically is a new app. You just don't have to re-download it, but you do have to redo all your stuff in it. For sure.
It's so pretty. Okay. Though I've been told that the yellow is a problem for people with color blindness. So
It definitely can be.
think about accessibility when you create stuff.
And since
people.
we have a new audience than we had at the beginning, first we have official track ribbons.
Ooh,
Track
that's awesome.
ribbons.
I'm excited about that.
I am so excited.
They're shiny. Look at that. They're shiny.
know.
Pretty,
He's such a great
pretty.
job.
So
Tyra.
you should listen to Charles and I going back and forth with me just trying to design ribbons.
It's purple. Call storm. It's just Twitch purple.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But
Pretty
I
much.
understand the app
Purple.
does have issues for colorblind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't sell anything. That's a thing.
So
No, but you can donate.
Yeah.
So what I hear is somebody might steal some of these, and all of a sudden cash might show up. That's all I'm hearing. I don't know.
Like,
No.
just a donation that happens to get you something.
Right.
It's not a
Big
sale.
shout out to zakat.org for
Yes.
sponsoring us again this year on our
They
track.
are making possible ribbons and other things.
Yeah. So other than that,
When you
anything
get
else?
these, you'll get those probably down in the digital media track in the Galleria 6 and
Oh, yeah.
Hilton Galleria
Yeah.
6 and 7. That's where we will be.
Yeah, and we'll try to keep some back every day. So if they do disappear, we can put them out the 3 main days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Valencia, that's a good question. When did the ribbon collecting happen? I
I
don't
honestly don't know.
It's been at least 5 or 6 years. And they'll have the contest to see who has the longest one on Sunday, I think. But
think-
there's actually a Facebook group for it.
I think last year was actually like the first year I collected more than one ribbon.
We got to get you out more.
I'm trying. Girls won't let me.
I've been promised by the director of the Filk track that she's going to send me some Filk ribbons with Mark for Monday.
Oh, Bosch
Bosch
has.
has ribbons. Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I have a request. If you were
Digital media. So
Sorry, Tyra.
just to make sure we got this, Hilton basement, Galleria 6, Galleria 7. Someone type that into the chat for me.
The
Hilton basement,
beauty of it
Galleria
is,
6,
come
and 7.
down the escalator in the Hilton. It lands. Our 2 rooms are to the right.
Go all
right
the way, all the way to the
Thank you.
the back. Take the escalator, and we're right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you,
so
Steven.
if you come in the main doors, you have to go down. Is it one floor? You go down one floor.
Yep.
If you come in the main doors and you're looking for a bathroom, go up a floor.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not to harp on the subject, but girls need to know.
But Tyra, you had a request before we interrupted you.
Oh yeah. So if you're a Swiftie out there and you have some of the Swiftie ribbons, find me. Thank you. We've become Swifties, okay? We're Chiefs fans. We all know this. If you look on the promo for today, you'll see my nod to Taylor. I do it just to drive Charles crazy. It's it's
It's
my
funny.
fun. Are you
It's
ready
funny.
for it, Charles? No, we're not ready.
Never.
our
Although you just reminded me of a song I could play for like and subscribe.
yes.
And then it'll crack me and you up. Other people won't get the joke.
Well,
But that's okay.
who cares? As long as
Yeah,
we
as
do.
long as we're laughing, there's that.
Storm got the reference.
And I am so excited that I get to throw my bags into my bestie's room because they're staying until Tuesday.
Nice.
I have to teach on Tuesday.
So, all right. Anything else Dragon Con related that we have to get out of our system right now?
Um.
I'm sure we're forgetting something, but
Oh, if you're driving in, figure out your parking before you come.
good. Yes, good call.
We didn't even talk about that last week, and that's huge. And there's a
Mhm.
lot of parking apps where you can go ahead and reserve your space, bribe your friends, bribe your relatives. My car gets parked at
Carpool.
my niece's house.
Carpool, park at the
Carpool.
MARTA. You can park at the
Yes.
MARTA and take it in.
I've done that. Or come check into your hotel, go park at the MARTA, and then take the MARTA back to your
Charles,
hotel.
get caused any schedule changes.
Yeah, yes. I actually put some in tonight, cause, and actually, we should touch base Saturday if you have time. I'll text you and warn you ahead of time before I try to
We
call you.
love cause.
But we need to talk on Saturday just because that should be the last of the changes, hopefully. I recommend Spot Hero
Yes.
as a great app. That's the one I use personally. So yeah, definitely. If you're a volunteer, your emails went out this week to say here's some things to remind you, and it tells you about the volunteer village and where to find it. The two of them. It tells you about parking. It gives you all kinds of insights. Make sure you look at that. Your volunteer. It's got a lot of great stuff.
Mhm.
And other than that, get in our Discord. I'm going to hit it one more time here.
Oh yes, hit our Discord up.
Linktree is DC Digital Media Track. It has all of our links that you need all year round, and then I'll have an extra link come Wednesday for the streaming.
I can't
But
do
that's our Discord. Get in. Even if you're not a creator, it doesn't matter. If you just like being a part of the conversation, get excited with us. We love that.
We
Yep.
do.
You know? So,
Yeah. We got to create great community, and we want to see it grow.
Scott,
Yes.
where can they find you?
Ooh.
Basement of the Hilton next
Oh,
week,
there you go.
starting Thursday.
There's some truth to that.
And I'm pretty much in Dragon Con mode right now, so I'm not doing much of anything outside of just prepping.
But go
So
find.
you
He's on.
You can find me in the Discord.
And Groove is for life on
Groove
Twitch.
is for life. Yeah, I'm there.
And once every month, every 6 weeks, you tend to take over Be Awesome together and do some different things each time, but it's something music related.
true.
It tends to be.
He had a
Give or
good time
take.
trying to teach
Give
me
or
how
take.
to edit.
Yeah. So all that and more. So we've got a lot of work to do still before we get there. So we're going to jump off of here. And Tyra's debating on trying to do something next Wednesday night. I have no
Oh, yeah.
idea
Yeah, no,
where
that's
I'll be, what I'll do next Wednesday.
it's a fluid thing next Wednesday.
Yeah. So we
It's very fluid. I have clip-on lavalier mics that Charles has helped me set up, and
Claw Storm. That's going to be out. That's going to be post Dragon Con. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm probably not. I may or may not. I'm probably not going to stream before Dragon Con. So that's going to be a post. That's a post Dragon Con thing.
no.
I
There's gonna
appreciate
be-
you. I appreciate you saying that though, and I appreciate you coming by and hanging out that day when I had all sorts of tech issues.
and
And Clawstorm joined our Discord.
Yep.
yeah. Speaking of post Dragon Con, so next week we may or may not be on. Week after we will not be on. That would be September
Whatever.
4th.
Tyra will
Sep-
be teaching, maybe.
Yeah, and
If
it's
my
still, I
classmates.
mean, we all love it, but the more we're doing each year, even though Scott and I will talk about how our team is so amazing and we're not actively at the tables, it's still
It's exhausting.
it takes a lot out of you. So we're as a creator,
I mean,
as a performer, we're
Dragon
doing-
Con, Dragon Con as a whole is a marathon for everybody.
Yeah.
Like everybody's exhausted.
Yeah.
You see how exhausted everybody is come Monday. Like
yeah.
doesn't matter. It's a haul. So yeah, you won't see us around on the 4th. And then after that, I don't know. That's up to Tyra.
Yeah, Tyra is going to be gone for a couple of weeks if my class makes, and I really need that class to make because it's paying for the hotel room. So everybody think good thoughts.
There you go.
If not, there'll be a GoFundMe for Tyra. No, just joking. But, you know, there could be other things. But, and look for some episodes of Geek Mix Social dropping in the next few days. I have
Awesome.
been horrendously behind because of promotion packets and other things. So just be ready.
You need to just holler at me. I'll help you out.
Yeah, that's true. I'm also broke.
And Call Store, yes.
Yes.
Come do the meetup.
Yep.
Uh,
Thursday night, 5:00.
And 7 o'clock or 7:30?
5. It should be 5. I got
5:30.
5:30.
5:30,
Basically,
7.
5:30. Between 5:30 and 8 is 2 straight
Yep.
panels of meet and greets,
Yeah.
and and talk to people.
And just remind everybody what the Confluence is. It really is a coming together idea. So I try to stack it with different people who represent different aspects of the con. And you can ask your creator anything. And last year, we were doing it as a regular kickoff, and the room filled up, and people were asking great questions. It is a Confluence. Look it up, Steven. Get a dictionary.
It's a Charles word.
It's an AI word.
Is it really?
It's
Charles.
a real word in the dictionary, and it means coming together. So
I'm
I
looking at
stacked it with a
people.
bunch of different people on there, and
It's
then
a software
yes,
company.
That too.
I hate all of you. Good night. We'll see you live.
See y'all next week,
in real
everybody.
life next week. Absolutely, Scott. Or
Love you guys.
online streaming, and we'll be back in 2 weeks for the show.
Make
We'll
sure you
see.
tip your waitress
And your volunteers.
and your volunteers.
See you soon, Steven. We love you.